Yeah, I was watching. This is hilarious. Basically, the backstory is basically someone super chats him and says, "Why do you think the Candice Owens interview was the most hostile of all the interviews? Tucker Carlson and all the rest of them. Why do you think Candice, of all people, was the most hostile?" And he kind of answers it seriously, but then he just goes goes off on one. But this is a hilarious rant. Let's go.
Just goes to show. So anyway, I don't want to get petty about it, but common denominator. But you know what? It's because we love each other too much. It's a thin line. That's the great song. It's a thin line between love and hate. My grandma always used to say, the opposite of love is not hatred, it's indifference.
Mm-hmm.
So why do me and Candace not get along? It's because, it's so wrong, but it feels so right. There's so much tension. And maybe she couldn't handle that. She wanted a little half and half. She wanted some sugar. She wanted a little half and half and some sugar in that black coffee. And, love makes people do crazy things, right? But I don't know. I think that one day me and Candace are going to look back on this and we're going to laugh, honestly. One day me and Candace Owens, we're going to be driving, listening, yay. She's going to be loving my hip-hop development. I'm going to say, yes, I love this. I'm going to say yes, like Charlie Kirk. And we're going to be rapping every word to Cuck. We're going to be rapping every word to Nitrous, singing our hearts out. And then we're going to see a Popeyes on the side of the road, and we're going to look at each other. We're going to exchange a knowing glance, like with Catboy Cammy. I'm going to be like, and then we're gonna go, ah, and then we're gonna pull in. We're gonna take a hard right turn, and we're gonna go through the Popeyes drive-thru. I'm gonna say 2 4-pieces, 1 mild, 1 spicy, mashed potatoes, extra biscuits, an orange crush for the lady, and a Coke for me.
The gentleman.
And then we're gonna ride off into the sunset. It's gonna be great. Fucking love her. I love her. I hate her. I love her. I hate her, but I love her. This is how it is. This is how it is when you're a real nigga, a real bitch. Real bitch. But that's how it is. And a lot of you guys wouldn't get it. You guys are normies. You don't understand. You don't know ball like that. You guys are normies. You guys are stuck. Meatloaf again? Me and Candace are not like that. We're fiery. We're passionate. We burn with desire. You wouldn't get that. That's the jungle drum. I hear it calling. I hear it. I hear the rhythmic banging of the jungle drum. I get it. Okay? So anyway, what was the question? No, but we love Candace is special. We all recognize that. A little special ed. But that's okay. I like him a little retarded. Candace is a little special ed. I like that. I like them a little retarded. I like that shit. Yeah, and I like that. You think I want to talk to my bitch about politics? You think I mind if she's a little retarded? She's talking about UFOs and trapdoors. I like it. So anyway, what was the question again? I keep getting off track here. When she says, you can't ask those questions. I mean, let he who did not enjoy that. Let he who did not get bricked cast the first brick. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a little PG-13 for this.
Oh, that might be one of the greatest rants ever. ever. And it shows you, even in this little run, how actually well informed he is. This is what I mean. He is well informed. A lot of the things he was dropping, we're going to listen to Yay, and I'm going to say, yeah, I love this song. Is that message thing that Candy's releasing messages between her and Charlie Kirk, which, do you know what I mean? Like I said in another video, it makes him, Charlie Kirk, look like a teenage girl. It makes Charlie look bad, to be honest. He can't spell, and yeah, he's like a excited teenage girl. But yeah, that's where that bit come from. The I like I'm a little retarded. I want her talking about UFOs and trap. The trap door is one of the theories that someone popped out. There's a trap door where Charlie got assassinated. Someone popped out there and shot Charlie and went back in. That's another theory. Like, it shows you that Nick Fuentes is very tuned in to even things like that. Like, he doesn't support Candice in that Israel killed, because anyone with any sense knows Israel didn't kill Charlie. It's ridiculous. And even when you've got Nick Fuentes saying that is the most ridiculous, like, low IQ take ever. Um, but yeah, he don't buy into it. But you can see he's listening. He's listening to what Candice is saying, because he's pulling out all the things, the trapdoor, listening to Yay, the messages. You don't have get to ask that. That is one of the most cringy things. I don't know how people watch her. Like, I get how women watch her and think she's great, because it's like she's like girl boss, ain't gonna take nothing from no one type thing. But if you're not in that mindset, I just don't see how anyone can take her seriously. When you get men, it's like, really, she's nuts. But yeah, this was just a great rant. The pulling, the pulling into Popeyes as well, of all places. The jungle drum. He's got jungle fever. Yeah. This is as well why Nick Fuentes is why they don't want to actually engage him, and they don't want to, because he's actually funny. Like, you can listen to his show. He's the most well informed. I'm going to say it again because I know people didn't. Go and watch Nick Fuentes' video on Rumble, Who Killed Charlie Kirk. In fact, I might even react to it, because people aren't going to go and look at it, and it's the one of the best breakdowns. The only other one was a guy from my country, Connor Tomlinson. But his was a different. Nick Fuentes goes into every possible theory that people was talking about when Charlie died, and which one is the most plausible. Connor Tomlinson's was more about left them lying about left wing violence and how violent the left is, and no one talks about it. And still to this day, they just killed Charlie Kirk in front of the world, and still people don't want to admit that the left is insanely violent. That's a great video too. I might even react to both, but they're both long, because I know people ain't gonna go and watch them, because people make their minds up about things. And like, when people are in the comments with the Israel did it thing, it's always the same people that they say. Ian Carroll, who hated Charlie Kirk until he died, and then all of a sudden again he's one of the only people that cares about the truth. Him, Candice, um do you know what? No one ever brings up the Hodge twins. The Hodge twins are anti-Israel as any other person. But it's funny that the Hodge twins don't get brought up, because the Hodge twins aren't lunatics come jumping out there with. They just don't think people should be censored for criticizing Israel like Nick Fuentes was. In fact, I'd recommend actually watch the Nick Fuentes on the Hodge twins. That was like one. I think that my introduction to him was, yeah, through them. But that's what I mean. It's funny no one brings up the Hodge twins, but the Hodge twins are as anti-Israel as anyone. Like, they could give a shit about it. But yeah, they're not crash out just throwing out crazy, dumb conspiracies for people to chase and yeah. But yeah, you don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Candice Owens is mentally ill. She seriously needs um, checking out, diagnosing. I don't know. That's what she said. This is how crazy she is as well. Some girl made a thing that's saying Candice Owens is a cult leader. The video itself got like 1,000 views. Candice Owens like playing bits on her show saying this is what the government does. It's not the government. It's just some girl on YouTube made a video about how what Candice is doing is exactly what cult leaders do. Make people make their followers distrust every other source and think you're the only true source and you're the only one that tells the truth and has the answers and you like that is literally what she's done. And yeah, it's just some girl. Like it got 1,000 views. And Candice Owens responded to it saying, "This is what the government does. They just try and diagnose you." It's like, no, then it's not the government diagnosing you. It's just some girl. We can all see it. The only people that can't see it are the people that either just hate Israel to the point it blinds them to sense, or they are just full Candice cult members, basically. And of course, that's what cult leaders you'd like. If you call out if you call out the cult leader, they all will attack you. Do you know what I mean? This is what it is. But yeah, I found it interesting that Candice is so worried about what some random girl on YouTube that got 1,000 views on her video about her being a cult leader. Why did that touch a nerve so much? That you had to come out and start saying it's the government trying to diagnose you and blah 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 when it's not. It's just some person. But yeah, anyway, sweet.